Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome to this quick virtual walk around of Tony Soprano's favourite car, the Mercedes-Benz Ml250 Amg. Now of course the Amg doesn't stand for the big engine, the big twin turbo, but what it does mean is you get all the fancy aesthetics that you get from the German performance specialist, and you get great economy as well. But the ML, what are they? It's Mercedes-Benz real statement in terms of the SUV world. Now they are not longer any made at all, if that makes sense. Didn't say that right. They are now discontinued is what I'm trying to say, and these were replaced of course by the ever popular GLE. But the ML set the benchmark, set the standard, and quite rightly so, because these are truly monstrously epic motors, and this is the reason this one is so special in particular. You have of course got the 197, the metallic Obsidian black paintwork, which gives this a really nice deep, dark, aggressive look, considering you've got the nice chrome styling, you've got honeycomb grille, you've of course got the nice big headlights there with the LED daytime runners, front parking sensors, and as you can see, as part of the AMG pack, you've got these naughty bonnet vents as well, which really do give the perception that this is a real cool big statement car that's ready to roll. And it is quite true. You've got the AMG gloss black grille with the chrome styling, and moving around you can also see that you've got the nice big baller 20-inch alloy wheels, 5-spoke AMG finished in titanium grey. Now the reason these were so popular is because they were great on-road, off-road, and to be honest pretty much anywhere you put them. But as I've said, thanks to the styling such as the extended flared side skirts just down here, the chrome around the windows, the chrome roof bars, the indicators built into the lights and the tinted privacy glass, the ML is a car that ticks every box that potential owners really wanted. You've got the big tinted privacy glass, you've got the shark fin antenna, and you've got the real nice lip spoiler just on the rear here. You've got your rear LED lighting cluster, you've got the chrome protector on the boot strip, and you can see you've got your chrome diffuser, honeycomb grille, exhaust, and of course rear parking sensors. But visually from the back, that just looks like a 4x4 that doesn't mess around. Now in terms of boot room, what can I tell you about boot room? Well, first, it's electronically operated, and second, it's quite frankly bloody enormous, and that is because the ML is designed to take people anywhere at any time, in any condition, on any substrate. And you can see now that with that would come the need for packing lots of items, lots of luxury items. You can get push chairs, buggies, probably 2 or 3 in there, shopping, luggage, suitcases. You can pretty much fit everything, and the kitchen sink in there as well. And don't forget, if you haven't got enough storage, you've also got the extra just underneath. For me, it's a great tip when it comes to Christmas. Hide them under there, the kids will never know. But in terms of shutting it down, click that button and you can see the boot automatically lowers itself. But the ML, as I say, aesthetically it's an incredible looking car, and one that even to this day, even though GLEs are pretty everywhere now, the ML still has the statement looks and features to retain its head turning ability. Now that sounds a little bit daft considering it's only a big black Mercedes 4x4, but people wonder what these are when they come thundering past you on the motorway, because they look and sound so good. But it's not just the exterior that looks wicked. Let me take you into the interior and show you all the features that this ML has to offer you as well. So the Ml250 inside, it's a Mercedes. You know it's going to be elegant, and you know it's going to be full of luxury items, starting of course with the seating. You've got the Artico man-made leather, the Dynamica on the suede, and you've got the white contrast stitching all the way throughout. You can see it's such an incredible looking car. You've got electronic lumbar support, you've got AMG mats, which I apologise are a bit dirty, it is rainy here, And you can see we do have gravel on our car park. We've got stainless steel pedals, and you've got the Mercedes-Benz inlay just there. Moving on to the door card, you've got the electronic setting and for your seats. You've also got the central locking, brushed aluminium trim and half leather with a white contrast stitching again, with your electric folding mirrors, electrically adjustable mirrors, electric windows and remote boot release. Moving down, you've got your parking brake, you've got your ignition barrel, and you've got your automatic lighting and fog lighting. Steering wheel, of course, it's big, it's bulky, but it looks quite sleek and cool. It's not massive, which a lot of Mercedes at this time did have real enormous big boaty steering wheels, but this half perforated leather, half nappa leather, 4-spoke, and it looks really, really cool and statement. The brushed aluminium trim goes all the way around and flows effortlessly into the second door card, where of course you've got your electric seating as well. Now before we get too stuck into the cabin, let's just show you the rear. And you can see you've got your bench seating there that does fold down, folding armrest as well in there, and you've got the gorgeous Artico man-made leather and Dynamica Isofix, and look at the amount of legroom you've got for rear passengers. This isn't just suitable for smaller families or growing families of any size at all. Now closing the door, because my car interior is getting wet, you can see you're greeted by a nice old school analog display on the dashboard. Black backing, you've got white contrast and silver on the accessories, and you've got the red as well. And in the middle you have of course got the digital information centre. Now to turn it on, you put your foot on the brake, put your foot down quite firmly, turn the key, let the clocks on and turn it on. You can see starts with no problem, no hesitation and no warning lights. So the first thing I'm going to show you on this is how to control this menu just here, and that is of course using the left hand menu button on the steering wheel. So if I scroll down, you can see I can go and reset trip meter, I can get the range, I can get the consumption, the eco display, all the trip stats that I'd want, and most importantly the electronic speedometer. But if I click that across using this, you can see I can go into navigation, which just gives you any information or any sort of notes to take note of, ironically, on your upcoming destination. I've got audio, which is CD, DVD, you've also got your Bluetooth media, your radio, anything of course that you can listen to as entertainment. You've also got Bluetooth telephone, and on here we've got the assistant. So if I click on the assistance graphic, it brings up a virtual road, and that will inform you of any obstacles or anything you need to take note of on your journey as well. And if I click back, we've got speed limit assist, so that will help you with the speed limits. You've also got the distance warning, which will warn you if you're too close to the car in front and you're at risk of having an accident should they brake suddenly. And attention assist, which measures how long you've been driving, and it will recommend a rest stop and tell you to pull over, grab a Costa or a Greggs from the local services. Now if you go on services, speaking of which, you can go on Assist Plus, and that tells you what service is due and how long until, and it's not due until 331 days. Now if you go on settings, you can change stuff in your instrument cluster. You can change the lighting, so you've got DRLs, you've got the intelligent lighting system, and you've also got your dip beam traffic, surround lighting, the delay for the switch off, and plenty of other customizable options. Click on vehicle, you've got the change for the door locks, the winter speed limit, acoustic lock, which some people like to take off as a safety feature. Convenience, you can have your belt adjustment, you can have your auto folding mirrors, and you can also change a few more things just in the factory settings. But for me, that's pretty much everything on the menu. Moving down onto that, you have of course here got your one stalk, which controls your wipers and your indicators, and you've also got paddle shift just here and on the other side to change up a gear. And that's because on this stalk you have your gearbox, really simple to use. Foot down on the brake, click it down, and you'll see now on the bottom there you're in D, which means drive. Put it in reverse, you press it up, and you'll know that because your parking sensors will kick in the rear view mirror. If you can see them just there, you've got the little orange logo just in the top up there, and they are your reverse parking sensors. And if you want to put it in neutral, you press it down once, and put it in park, simply click the button in. And on the other side, just finishing off, you have of course got cruise control and speed limiter. Now moving on to the digital media system, this isn't of course a touchscreen, it is controlled here by what we call the iDrive, does not confuse the names. It's really easy to use. You have got satellite navigation, which is of course due to the Garmin sat-nav just in here, and you know, if you're into your cars, you'll know that Garmin are one of the first names and one of the big brands that Mercedes partnered with quite some years ago. Click on the menu itself, you can change your route settings, the map settings, the POIs, plenty of different things to keep you busy. Now if you click on audio, you can of course click on CD and you can change all the different options of where it comes from. If you click on there, you've got disc, memory card, register, USB, media interface, Bluetooth audio and auxiliary. For us, we'll put it on the radio, of which if you scroll down onto FM, you can see you've got FM, medium wave, which is also known as AM for TalkSport listeners, shortwave and long wave. There is no DAB on this car. Now if we click on telephone, you can see it's really easy, really simple to use. Click on connect device and you're good to go for talking on the road. You've also got video, so you can put in a DVD if you really wanted to, and you've got your auxiliary there as well. And if you go on system, you can of course scroll across to the bottom, change your settings and all these different features to truly customize it to your own settings. But what we are going to do now is go back onto navigation, because for me it's just the best looking display. Now moving down, all those options I've just mentioned, you can of course click on the old school way if you're not comfortable using the iDrive system. And of course you've got your CD here and telephone keypad just there. You've got heated seats for both the driver and the passenger, and you can see you can take traction control off, or you can limit the stability, and you can have eco mode if you're worried about going green. You can also turn your audible parking sensors off using that button just there. And moving down again, we have of course got dual zone air conditioning, so that means you can see this temperature is on 16 because it's illuminated, this one on 28. Cold for her, hot for him. You can have auto aircon, or you can turn that off. You can do max front screen, you can turn it off there, and you've also got max rear screen here. You've got the different zones, or you can have it synchronized so it's the same temperature, and you can have your aircon on rest or not. You can change the severity of the air blown into the cabin and the distribution force using these buttons here, and you can change where it's distributed using this button down here on the bottom right. Further than that, you've got a little bit of storage. This bit is ideal for phones, pens or wallets, and under the little slidey hole you have of course got a cigarette bin, or for us coin change, where you store that, 12-volt charger and dual cup holders as well. And moving on here, you have of course got your cycle mode, which is your sports. So if you can see down the bottom, you've got sports, you've got eco, sports, and that one means you're in manual, meaning you're able to use the paddle shift mode as and when you want to. And on here you've got the descent control, meaning if you're going down a very steep slope and you're a little bit concerned about how it might go and how quick you might go down, click this and that will help you with the descent control. You can see on the board it comes up and it changes it to give you the miles per hour to keep you slow and steady and make sufficient progress without any concern. You've got more storage here, and of course you've got your iDrive control just there. Now to lift it up, you simply click that and you've got a massive storage under there and some media interfaces as well. And that, guys, is pretty much everything I can show you about this awesome ML. And as I said at the start of this video, there's a reason Tony Soprano loved it in The Sopranos, and that is because it is a boss level car, and we know he was definitely the Don. Now, what else can I tell you about this, or what else is the Don, is the pre-sale inspection that all of these cars go through prior to being retailed. That just means our vastly experienced team of body shop gurus and head mechanics give this a meticulous check over, both cosmetically and mechanically, at our on-site RAC approved workshop. We give an oil and filter change to every single car that comes in, and that's to stop any confusion or cross-contamination on products that are being used. We also put a fresh ticket on any car with less than 6 months MOT remaining. So in terms of finance and part exchange, well, we're Emerald, we're probably the best car dealership in the UK, and that of course means we welcome both. So if you have any queries about the car, the packages, or just about the way Emerald operate, do please get in touch and we'll be more than happy to assist. For me, it's a big thank you for watching, and I can't wait to meet you at HQ very soon.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment, and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time holding the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available, depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10 obviously.
10.
10 I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, it's more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million, straight million.
Way more than 10. I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the
11.
Well, it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
But I'll give you a 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%. It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.